Ladies and gentlemen, your floral father.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Really, guys, thank you. We gather here today to deliver babosadas, to deliver words of wisdom, to speak of life, advice, to become better, to become, as someone once told me, the biggest, the baddest, and the best. Actually, I told myself that I should fucking trademark that. That is the motto here at the Frequency Podcast. We becoming the biggest, the baddest, and the best. But before we get into all of that, I'd like to say that it is an honor and a privilege to sit before you guys today and deliver this message. So thank you for tuning into another episode of La Frequencia, featuring me, your floral father. And he's looking right at me, but he's a little off camera right now, licking himself. Ahí viene. No, don't scratch the couch, mijo. Negrito, baby, mira. Ay, mi negro, te quiero mucho, negrito, baby. You showed up just in time. My sump, my beautiful sump. Oh, ya se va, creo. Nah, he's just getting comfortable. Bro, thank you for tuning in to another episode as always. You know what motherfucking time it is? I got my sun right here. I got the sparkling water. I didn't put enough oomph behind that aha at that time. I kind of sang it. I kind of said it a little flamboyant. I was like, aha. I said it like, oh, baby, like Britney Spears. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we got the aha. You know what it is. Bum, 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 bum. You want to drink it. You want just to sip. Bum, 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 bum. Well, if you want it, then come and get it. I got a fridge full of aha, and you sleeping on it. Bum, 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 bum. Damn, that's a motherfucking top hit, bro. Send that shit to Universal Music Group. God damn. We got a hit on our hands. That was fully improvised, bro. That was fully improvised. You think I sat here before this in the shower like, this is gonna kill. Oh, I love this. Hell no. That's off the top of the dome. We thinking smart. We quick-witted around here, bro. Because that's how we do it. That's how we do it. These are things I've learned. These are things I've come into my own skin over the years, where I can deliver on the fly, on the cuff, a song about aha. Pitch that shit to aha, my boy. They would eat that shit. But on the real, we got the ice cold aha, bro. This shit is busting. This shit is extra crisp today. God damn. That shit is doing backflips on my taste buds right now. This shit doing a somersault on my taste buds. I really downgraded. A backflip, cool as fuck. A somersault, elementary. 3-year-olds could somersault, bro. Damn, this shit is kick flipping on my taste buds right now. Pretty cool. Kick flip, arguably cooler than a backflip. God damn. Take two. I want to hit that. I didn't hit it hard enough. God damn. I hit it the exact same, bro. This shit is doing acrobatic trapeze flips on my taste buds right now. See how we're progressing? We're moving up. Instead of somersault when we went down the first time, now we're elevating. We're heightening the stakes. Backflip, kickflip, trapeze flips. Oh my God. Oh my God. This shit just skydived into my taste buds. All right, we done with this. We over this, bro. Negro. ¿Qué tú estás haciendo? Vente, mijo. Welcome back for the second time today. Wow, we get to see him twice today. Must be my lucky day. But anyways, guys, says, again, I'm going to say it for the third time. Thank you for tuning in to listen to your floral father speak babosadas and life wisdom. I really am. Like I said, it's an honor and a privilege to get here weekly. Oh my God. We haven't seen this since like episode 5. Negrito baby in his co-host chair. I feel like I'm yelling and what do you have to say? What do you have to say to the people for abandoning them through all these episodes? Ay, se lo está comiendo. You're lying, bro. You lying. Negrito, lay down, bro. It's a pleasure to have you back, my co-host, my tiny copiloto over here, my little co-pilot, bro. Oh, God. It hurts how much I love this creature. Me duele, bro. Me duele en mis huesos. It hurts in my bones, bro, how much I love. And he's gone. Oh, and he's gone. And he's like, all right, that was my cameo. I'll be accepting my payment now. Give me treats. Give me snacks. But it really is an honor and a privilege to be here, guys. Now, the topic for today's podcast, let's just jump straight into it. Kind of came about because the year is ending. The end of the year is upon us, bro. We're only a few weeks out. And I was sitting the other day in one of my meditations reflecting about how this year kind of went, how it turned out. Where I ended up, and I was grateful for the year I've had. And if you even made it to the end of the year, bro, that's a blessing in and of itself, man. I'm happy, not just like if you made it in terms of tuning in, like if you've tuned in all year, but like if you made it, you're alive. If you started this year on January 1st and now you're alive today on December, whatever the day is, you made it through the year. Whether it was treacherous, whether there was trials, whether there was tribulations, because that's part of being alive. Some things are out of your control, man. There's always going to be some sort of trial, challenge, obstacle in your way. But if you've overcome that and you are alive to say, I survived, I'm here, I'm going to make it. I'm segueing and coming into 2023 alive, bro. Then that's give yourself a pat on the back, bro. Give yourself a pat on the back, because it really do be a beautiful life that we're living out here, man. And I'm so grateful for the people that have tuned in, and I'm so grateful for the people that are still kicking, man. The people that are still ambitious, still want so much from their life, that can take a step back, analyze their year and say, I had a great year. Let's make next year better. Let's make next year better. And that's the topic of today's podcast. That's the topic of this podcast, is starting momentum now. And that's the key word, is momentum. To take ourselves one step ahead of the game going into the new year. We don't want to start from baseline. We don't want to start at square one when the new year hits, January 1st. We want to start now. Roll the snowball. And as that snowball progresses, even though there's only a few weeks, now's the time to start whatever it is. And I'm mainly talking about resolutions. That's kind of the topic for this week's podcast, is resolutions. But whatever your resolution, whatever your goal is for next year, picture it, see it, and start executing right now. Start putting that plan into action. Have a plan, step one, put it into action now, these last few weeks of the year. Because towards the end of every year, motherfuckers get checked out. They stop kind of trying. They're like, oh, it's the end of the year. I'm going to cut back a little bit and I'm not going to go as hard. These are motherfuckers that are putting themselves at a disadvantage, because while these people lay around stagnant, dormant, you're working. I'm fucking working. You think I'm like, oh, Christmas around the corner, I'm just going to enjoy the holidays. As much as I love the holidays, I'm not resenting the holidays coming up. I love the holidays and I love to be around my family, and I just love to celebrate Christmas. Everything. It's joyful. It truly is a remarkable time. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking, what can I do now to kind of offset or to put me at an advantage for these upcoming days, these upcoming 3 days through Christmas, that I'm not going to have access to a gym. I'm not going to have access to my music. And if I do, I'm probably going to bring my laptop to work on music. It's like I'm not slowing down and I'm not cutting off my momentum just because it's the end of the year. And I feel like a lot of people put themselves at a disadvantage because that's what they do. The end of the year is they lose steam and they're like, I'll pick up again next year. Just because there's a big shift from year to year. That is a big shift. That is a big change. That doesn't mean that it's a big change for you. You have to keep up the consistency with whatever you're doing, You have to keep up the consistency. And if you have resolutions, which is what we're getting into, like I said, Why are you going to pick it up on January 1st? Start now. Start now, bro. When I started this podcast, the first few episodes, obviously I started this podcast at the beginning of the year, kind of start of February of last year, or this year, sorry. And the first couple episodes were about resolutions. And I was telling you guys what resolutions I had set. And the three big ones for me were, at first it was to cut back my drinking. When the year started, it wasn't to quit drinking. That wasn't even a thought. When the year started, it was to cut back my drinking. And I had one night where I went out. The classic cat, living life like a ba-da-ba-ba-ba jazz star, bro. That episode, damn, not me quoting my own podcast. That's how many episodes we have, bro, that I can literally sit here like a fucking tape, like you watching a rerun and quote my own shit. But in a way, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that there's this many episodes of the podcast and that this thing is still going. But in that episode, I kind of spoke of, there was one night when I went out with Coco to the classic cat and I overindulged. I told myself I want to cut back drinking, but nothing about the way I was drinking was showing to me personally that I was cutting back drinking. It's like I said something, acknowledged it, and was like, that's a nice thought. And then I did the exact opposite. And that's what a lot of people do with their resolutions. They set it. They have all this drive and determination. January 1st comes along. They start doing it. They realize that it's kind of hard. Oh, this might be more like I may have bit off more than I can chew. This might be more work than I originally had imagined. And then they fall off. But I kind of did the opposite with drinking. I said, okay, I said I wasn't going to drink as much. And I went out and I got belligerent, borderline blacked out, drove home. Not good, bro. I did a lot of shit that I wasn't proud of. Hungover as hell the next day, atrociously. One of the worst hangovers. Like, I remember it vividly. I couldn't even pick up my phone to look at it or to text my girl back because of the raging, pounding headache that was induced by the light. Anytime I would look at light, I was like a pinchy vampire, bro. I was like, it burns, it hurts. It physically hurt me to look at any source of light. I lived that day. And I told myself, hey, instead of being like, oh, this is hard, I'm not going to cut out drinking because it's too much work. I said, let's make this harder on myself because obviously the discipline's not there and I need to work the discipline. I need to just dive headfirst into this goal. If it's something I really want to do, if it's something I'm telling myself I have to do, I have to fucking do it. I have to hold myself accountable. I have to hold myself to my word. And I got on this podcast and I told you guys, I'm not drinking for the rest of the fucking year, bro. Cold turkey, complete sobriety, I'm not doing it. And that's what I did. And we're almost a full year. I'm about to hit a full year of sobriety and like towards the end of January. On Coco's girlfriend's birthday is my date of sobriety, which is hilarious. That's a good way to remember it. But I'm about to hit a full year of sobriety. And I tell this tale because I don't come up here to brag like I'm a Puritan or like I'm a saint and I'm better than you guys. I'm just telling you guys, it's absolutely doable. I was a borderline alcoholic. I had an alcohol dependency when I would go out. I didn't feel comfortable unless I had alcohol in my body to talk to a girl, to talk to a guy, to talk to anybody. It was a confidence issue. I lacked confidence. And alcohol made me savage. And in doing so, I thought that I'm indestructible. I had a God complex when I was fucked up, bro. I thought I could do anything, be anyone, treat anyone any way, and it wasn't cool, bro. I did a lot of shit that wasn't cool when I was drunk. And so I just stopped drinking. And it honestly wasn't fucking as hard as I thought it was going to be, bro. After like 2 weeks, I was like, all right, what else is new? What else can we do, you know? But I'm saying a lot of people, like I said, I'm not here to brag. That's what I was on. I'm not here to brag about it. But this is such a common cliche resolution for a lot of people. The new year's about to come up and they're like, you know what? For the new year, I think I'm going to quit drinking. I think I'm going to quit drinking. And if that is a resolution for you, I'm going to tell you this now. Quit drinking now. Don't wait until January 1st to quit drinking. Quit drinking now. And you'll probably say something dumb like, oh, well, New Year's, no, I don't want to do it now. My last hurrah is going to be on New Year's. Like, that's the day to get fucked up. I'm going to get fucking smacked on New Year's. And then when January 1st comes along, I'll sober up. You don't want it bad enough. I'm going to tell you this right now. If that's your mindset, oh, I'm going to get fucked up on New Year's and then January 1st, I'm going to quit drinking. No, the fuck you're not. Because you don't want it bad enough. If you don't have the willpower or the discipline to implement sobriety right now, when New Year's is approaching you, instead of being like, oh, if you can't beat them, join them, I'm going to get fucked up on New Year's, you should say, this is the ultimate test of discipline. This is the ultimate test of willpower. New Year's, the day, it's like the universal day of getting fucking blacked, bro. Everybody gets smacked on New Year's. If you can survive New Year's, if your goal is to quit drinking and you can survive and make it through New Year's night and day without drinking, you have already put the plan into motion and there is momentum heading into the next year. Instead of waking up January 1st hungover and blacked out and fucked up and you wasted your whole first day of the year, you got your year off to that bad of a start. Instead of waking up fucked up on January 1st, you're going to wake up feeling accomplished. You're going to be like, maybe I was tempted to drink, but I'm stronger than that mentally, physically. I'm stronger than that. I didn't even have to. And now it's January 1st. I woke up full of ambition, full of drive, ready to fuck this year up, ready to make this year my bitch, bro. Because I showed to myself that I can overcome obstacles. I can overcome whatever resolution I set for myself, So that was a resolution that I had. Another key resolution for people is to get in the gym. And it's a very cliche one. Like I said, I'm going to tackle cliche resolutions that if my ass can fucking do them, bro, I was a degenerate. We have to remember, I'm up here, I run a self-improvement podcast, but less than a year ago, almost a full year now, but Negro, please don't stop. Thank you. Sorry, my son is scratching me couches. Less than a year ago, I was a fucking delinquent, bro. I was a degenerate. And if my ass has enough willpower to make these things a reality, you absolutely have the same amount, if not more, willpower inside of you. You just haven't tapped into it yet. And that's why I like when you guys listen to this podcast, because if I can be of any influence to get you to that point, if I can help your life in any way, then I'm doing something right. My goal now is to help other people. My goal now is to say, hey, I was a fucking idiot, bro. I was a degenerate. I was out drinking, smoking, doing drugs, having casual, meaningless sex with whoever the fuck. Bottom of the barrel ass bitches, bro. I'm a smooth Tennessee whiskey, bro. And I had to see that. I've always been a smooth Tennessee whiskey, but I've just now come into that. We done fucking with bottom of the barrel ass anything because we know our worth. I'm top shelf, baby. I'm a top shelf alcohol now. And even if it doesn't look like it, even if I'm not making top shelf money right now, even if I'm not living a top shelf lifestyle, I'm doing everything in my power to get that ball rolling. I have the momentum going to get there. And I already envision myself as that. I'm a smooth Tennessee whiskey. That was a fire quote. That was a fire little reference that I just made, bro. I'm shook. Kind of like on the Aha song, on that freestyle Aha song. That was a freestyle little simile right there. I am a smooth Tennessee. I don't even know if a simile is what it is. I wasn't the best at English, bro. I write fire ass songs. I can write beautiful songs, but I don't know shit about English, the actual how it's laid out. But I'm pretty sure that was a simile. And that was a fire little reference that I made, is what I'm trying to say. But going to the gym, that's what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that if my stupid ass could do it, any of you can do it. And I 100% support and believe in you guys. And I want to see you succeed. But like I said, I built momentum. That's right. I built momentum. I'm a smooth Tennessee whiskey now. And like I said, my life may not seem as that right now, but my mindset's there. My work ethic's there. My drive is there. My ambition, my motivation, what fucking fuels me when I get out of bed. It's all there, bro. So you think I'm not going to make it there? You think I'm not going to make it there? I'll fucking see you there, bro. And I want the same for you guys. Switch your mindset and start putting plans into momentum now. Don't wait for the new year. As I was saying, the gym is another one where motherfuckers are like, oh, you know, new year, new me. I'm finally going to get that body I've always dreamt of. I'm finally going to be that guy. And it's almost like a joke in the gym. If you see the regulars in the gym, we're all like, oh, fuck, bro, the new year is coming up. It's about to be packed. January is about to be packed. February, a little less packed. By March, it's going to be the same group of people I've seen there for the past year, past 2 years. The people that already had that implemented, the people that were already disciplined, the people that were already doing it. It's the motherfuckers that didn't fall off, bro. A lot of people get in the gym, they get in there, they're like, this is too hard, or, I don't need this, or, you know, I could be allocating my time into a better hobby or something. And then they just sit at home and they eat fucking chips all day on their fat ass, and they just get bigger and farther from the goal and the body they envision, bro. Don't be that fucking guy. Straight up, I resent when the new year comes up in the gym because it does get fucking packed. But if it gets packed and I see you there in January, and then it's getting less packed and I still see you there in February, and then it's getting less packed, it's thinned out, and you're still there in March, you're one of the regulars, and then I come a few months later, April, May, June, I still see your ass there working. I still see your ass there motivated, growing. That's the biggest key. I see you growing. I see results in you. You're fucking inspiring me now, bro. That's what I want. I welcome people like that into the gym. I welcome people like that into my life. I welcome people like that into my fucking tribe, bro. Motherfuckers that are working. Motherfuckers that want more. Motherfuckers that want better. Motherfuckers that want to be the biggest, the baddest, and the best. I can't talk shit about your work ethic if that's you. I can't talk shit about, I don't really like to talk shit about anybody in general, but you're the last person I can fucking talk shit about. Even if you started as a fucking twig, bro, or if you started and you had some weight on you, you're a heftier folk. I admire the fuck out of your drive and work ethic if you just stay consistent and keep that momentum going. But if you're not in the gym right now and that's your goal, you're playing yourself. Start now. Start now. It's the end of the year, bro. Everyone's out for the holidays. You're going to have an empty gym. If you're nervous about getting in the gym and looking goofy on machines that you've never used before, or you're worried that people are going to judge you, which in most gyms, it's a judgment-free zone, bro. Most people aren't even looking at what you're doing. They're worried about themselves. They're looking at themselves. That's why that place is full of mirrors, so you can look at your fucking self. Nobody gives a damn if you look goofy, dog. Nobody gives a damn if and especially if you're new and we see that you haven't done this before, I'd be so inclined to go fucking help you, man. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm happy for you. Welcome. It's a welcoming, open environment where everybody there wants the same thing, and that's to be the best version of themselves. So we invite people to come in and be the best version of themselves. But like I said, now's the time, man. When everyone's out for the holidays, the gym's kind of going to be empty, bro. Now's the perfect time if you're embarrassed or you think you might look a little strange doing a lift, or you're not sure how to do a lift, to go in there and figure it the fuck out. Try things out. Now's the time to just apply yourself. Not January 1st. I mean, still better late than never. If you do decide to take none of this advice and start on January 1st, it's better late than never. But do it now. Like, what is holding you back? Get the snowball rolling, build the momentum in these last few weeks of 2022 so you can be better. Better. The biggest, the baddest, and the best. Might I throw that in there so you could be the biggest, the baddest, and the best in 2023? I'm going to hit a little intermission and then we'll get back and kind of just finish up this tangent, finish up what I wanted to say. Mwah. Hello, my guys and my girls and my friends and my family. I consider y'all my extended fam. What's up, extended family? How are we doing here, guys? Let's just jump back into it, man. Some more resolutions that people might have. A big one is to quit smoking, or in this, Gen Z fucking era that we live in, this younger generation, to quit vaping, bro. And that's another thing that I can say. I just fucking quit, bro. Cold turkey. And I had been puffing away like a chimney, like a smokestack, since I was in high school, since I was about 17, 18 years old, bro. And I was vaping consistently up until last year. And this is one where I've fucked around and I've hit a vape. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've fucked around and I've hit a vape a couple times this year, but never as much, nearly as much as I did in the past. I haven't bought a vape this year. I haven't owned a vape this year. I haven't vaped in this fucking apartment or in my space once this year. And that's a massive shift from vaping nonstop from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed. I had my vape on my nightstand, bro. If I woke up in the middle of the night, I'd be like, I'm kind of groggy. Hit the vape, put it back, go back to bed. That's how addicted I was. And now it's something where if I go out and my boy has a vape and we're just chilling, I could be like, let me try this thing out and hit it, you know? And I've done that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have done that a couple times this year. But I can count on my fucking hands how many times I've done that. I can count on my fucking hands how many times I've been like, let's see what's up with this. You know, it still hits, but that life's not for me anymore. I could for once in my life do something and realize that my life is better now without it. I can view it as, you know, I'm trying it right now, I'm hitting it right now, but it's in moderation because I know I'm not going to go home and be addicted. I know this is no longer a vice. I'm no longer a prisoner. I'm no longer a slave to this substance as I was just a year ago, man. Now, if anything, if I go out and I hit one of my homies' vapes while we're just out doing something, I kind of feel accomplished because I can look at something and say, you no longer hold a grasp over my life. I know I'm good without you. Though I just hit you, yeah. Kind of like an ode to the good old days, you know? Wow, cool. And I'm not saying this in any way. Don't get me wrong. When I hit the vape, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm like, that shouldn't have been you. But like I said, I can count it on a handful of times that I've done this year, as opposed to every single day of my fucking life since high school, bro. That's cutting back. That's quitting. In my eyes, that's quitting. I don't wake up and think about this. It's not something that's on my mind anymore. It's something that even if I do go out and someone has one, I don't need to fucking hit it. I've done that more times than I've actually caved and hit someone's vape, bro. I've gone out, seen everybody and their mother's vaping and turned it down. Been like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to. It doesn't hold power over me anymore. And that, for me, out of all these guys, was the hardest one. Getting into the gym was easy. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel something. I wanted to transform. Getting into the gym was easy. Quitting drinking, I didn't want to be that person anymore. I did a lot of fucked up dumb shit. I didn't want to drink anymore. That was easy. Quitting vaping, that was like losing a friend in my eyes, bro. That was like losing my best friend that I hung out with every day and was always there for me. Because at my happiest, I would vape. At my saddest, I would vape. When I'm bored, I would vape. When I was working on stuff, I would vape. They were always there. It was always there. That was the hardest one for me. But if I can fucking do it, guys, you can fucking do it too. Because the resolutions that I implemented last year and stuck to are all the ones that positively transformed my health, transformed my mindset, transformed my physical being, and are making me feel better today. They're the ones that had the most impact on my life. Another one, this is kind of like he didn't stick to a resolution, but like nobody's perfect. Another resolution I had was, you guys know Duolingo. I think I hit a streak of like 100 days and I was like, yeah, I did it. And then I just stopped. But that's okay. I can look back and be like, what about that? Where did I fail? Where did I fall off? And honestly, I didn't want it bad enough. I was doing something to me at the time, which I was like, this isn't paying off in any way. It's not like I'm going to the club and I'm impressing people by speaking French, or I'm going out to the gym and speaking French to people and they're looking at me like, what the fuck? It does have a benefit and it is great to learn new things, but I decided to stick to the ones that I saw actual growth and change from. Like cutting out alcohol, cutting out vaping, cutting out the bullshit and going to the gym. If you want to quit smoking or vaping, do it now. And I'm telling you, as a past delinquent, as a fucking degenerate of the past, bro, it's not easy. But nothing worthwhile in this life is easy, man. Nothing worthwhile in this life is easy. We've gotten too fucking comfortable. You know that, I know that the society knows that. We've gotten too comfortable with everything. We could just sit around, do nothing with our lives for the rest of our lives and then just die and wither away, and we had it so easy. We never had to try. We never had to even lift a finger, bro. If I'm craving any food, doesn't matter what it is, I can jump on my phone, order it. Some bloke will bring it to me. I could tell him to leave it on my doorstep, so I don't even have to engage with a real life person. I don't even have to flex any social muscle. That's how easy we have it nowadays. Instead of going out and being fucking fueled by your primal urge to, I need to fuck, bro. I need to get a mate. I need to get a wife. I want to start a family. I need to do this. Instead of being fueled by that urge, you just jump online, watch porn. And you get the same fucking relief. You don't have to even talk to a girl, meet a girl, put in any hard work. You don't have to get uncomfortable. Everything is so fucking simple now. Everybody gets a participation award for just existing. There's no more edge or grit or fucking anything that builds you into what you want to be, what you imagine yourself being. Like I said on the last podcast, everybody want to look like a sick shredded anime cunt, but nobody want to lift some heavy ass weight, bro. I'm in there lifting heavy ass weight. I'm gonna look like a shredded sick anime cunt. I hope to see you there. If you are living in this instant gratification and you're living in this very comfortable, complex time and you're not pushing yourself out of any boundary, you're not pushing boundaries, you're not pushing yourself out of any zone of comfortability, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, everybody else that is doing the work is growing around you. And you're just going to fucking look at their achievements and their success and their accomplishments, and you're going to fucking resent them. You're going to be like, oh, fuck them. Oh, they don't even deserve that. Oh, fuck them. Why don't they deserve that? They worked their ass off to get there. What were you doing? Nothing. You sat around bitching about them that got there. And in a way, I don't have sympathy for people like that. I want everybody to grit their fucking teeth and put in the work to become whatever you want in life, bro. And this kind of leads me into my last topic is, I've talked about complacency before, but now I've set my resolutions for next year. I said, I've accomplished these, and now I'm going into the next year kicking its ass when it comes to not vaping, not drinking, and hitting the gym. Easy stuff. What are my resolutions for next year? Where did I lack this year? What have I fallen apart, and how can I be better in the next year? I didn't drop nearly as much music as I wanted to. I dropped barely any songs this fucking year, bro. And I still had pretty good numbers on Spotify, so I do want to say thank you to everybody that's fucking bumping my music, bro. It means the world that I haven't dropped as much music as I'd like to, but people still take the time out of their day to listen to what the catalog I do have, the small catalog I do have. So I have an infinite amount of love and support and just a warm feeling for you guys. Thank you for supporting your boy, man. It really does mean the world to me. But I thought about this year and I said, what's something I need to pick up? I need to start dropping music again. I used to produce every day for like an hour, bro. I think the most I produced was like a handful of times. Just how I said I could count how many times I vaped this year, I could count how many times realistically I produced this year as well. It's something that I let go by the wayside. But the other day I went to a Deadmau5 and Cascade show, KX5. And I was so stunned and just thrown aback by how amazing it was. And I felt the energy of that show. I felt the energy of the performance, and I was just engulfed and fully consumed in that moment. And it reminded me, it sparked that love and that interest in me again. And I stood there thinking, this used to be everything I fucking wanted in life. And I worked so hard. I went to school. I studied this. I applied myself. I spent hours locked in my house, hours watching shit tutorials on YouTube and some very good tutorials on YouTube. And I spent weeks, hours, days, months, years of my life aspiring to get to where these guys are at. And somewhere along the line, I just fucking fell off. Somewhere along the line, I just said, you know what? I'm so caught up in all these other stuff and I have all this good stuff in my life that I don't really need to try so hard at this anymore. I got too comfortable with the acting, with the money that was coming in from acting, modeling. I got too comfortable with this podcast and just putting these up weekly. I got so happy in the gym. It's like all the other aspects of my life are going good. But this dream of mine that I've had since I was a fucking teenager, since the first time I listened to electronic music, since the first time since the ukulele my fucking mom got me for my birthday, bro, and the first song I wrote on that. Since that time, bro, that's always been my dream. That's always been what I envisioned myself doing. And I completely neglected that through the course of this year, part of last year. That's unacceptable to me. And that's my resolution coming into this next year, bro. Last night, I sat down and I wrote down every song that I'm releasing every month next year. And instead of saying, I'm going to wait till January 1st to mix this down, or this song is really good, but it's not done yet, I'll wait until the new year to fucking finish it. No, I'm starting now, bro. A few podcasts ago, I told you that all I do is stay in. I go to the gym, I work on music. I go to the gym, I work on music. I'm just deeper in that cycle. I go to the gym, I work on music. Now I'm inspired. I'm motivated again. I'm hungry for it. There's a hunger that I've never felt before. It's finally back. That fuel is under my ass. And I'm not letting it go this time, man. I go to the gym and I work on music. And for the past day, bro, I finished a track that's been sitting in the vault forever, unfinished, incomplete. Like, notice me, senpai, and I'm spitting and neglecting on it. Finished it. It fucks. It's an incredible track, bro. Another track that was fully done. Fully done. I had to literally tweak one synth, find a synth for this fucking amazing lead. And I just let that shit collect dust for a year. I said, no, this song is finished. Why am I just looking? Why do I just have finished music on my hard drive? I went in and spent all of yesterday mixing it down. Woke up today. Spent the first half of my day before the gym mixing it down. What do you think I'm going to do after this podcast? After I upload this? I'm going to mix that shit down, bro. It's another song done. Another song that's coming out. I told you guys I want to drop an album, and that album is going to be a punk album. And I was thinking, as I was making my goals and my resolutions for next year, I said, why are you just going to drop one punk album? What about all these songs you have? You got into this game as an electronic artist, making beautiful future bass, making literally what flowers would sound like if flowers could make beats. That's the music you made. You have a whole vault, a whole collection of unreleased projects and tunes that are pretty fucking good, if I may say so myself. Release this shit. Show this shit to the world. Put it out there. And then drop your goddamn album. So I'm dropping all these fucking singles, bro. I'm dropping an album for you guys. It's the year of music. 2022 for me was the year of spiritual, mental, emotional growth, becoming a man, being comfortable in my own fucking skin. And when it came to creative endeavors, it was the year of this podcast. I'm eternally grateful for this podcast. This podcast means the world to me, and I love putting this on. But in that process, I neglected other aspects of my life. Now that I have a grasp on this, after a full year of getting the hang of this, I can record this, edit, and put it up the same day. This takes a few hours of my time. What am I filling the rest of that time with besides the gym? It's fucking music now, bro. 2023 is the year of music, bro. It's coming back. And I'm literally, bro, I'm not lying to you guys. I sat down and I wrote down all the songs that I'm going to release next year. And I'm starting off with EDM, bro. I'm starting off with EDM, transitioning into house. I fucking love house. I'm going to drop a fucking banger-ass house EP. Going to drop a couple house singles. Going to drop a couple of the tried and true tested, beautiful ass flowers, floral frequency ass shit that you've come to expect from me. And then I'm dropping that motherfucking goddamn punk album, bro. I'm dropping all that shit next year. And nobody's going to tell me I can't. And the only hurdle that's in my way is myself. But I'm done being complacent. I'm done sitting on my fucking ass and neglecting my dreams and neglecting everything I've wanted from my life and my career since the day I conjured up a thought of what I wanted to be when I grew up. When people ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, I want to be an electronic music producer. I want to be a producer. I want to play festivals and all this shit. then fucking do it. And start now. I told you the past few weeks, that's all I've done because I'm building the momentum. I'm building the work ethic. I'm building the drive. And I have a newfound love for it again. For producing the creative elements. I even fucking love mixing down. I love mixing down a track now, bro. That used to be the most tedious part. And now I wake up happy to fucking mix a track down, bro. I wake up grateful that I get to do music. And I'm done spending time on bullshit apps like fucking TikTok and YouTube and consuming all this content. I'm done being the consumer. I'm the fucking supplier now, bro. And I want you guys to have that same mentality, that same mindset, and that same hunger going into the next year. Whatever your goals are, whatever your fucking resolutions are, bro, get that shit. And I'm here to support you, and I'm here for every step of the way. We're growing together. We're all on different journeys, but we're all getting to the same destination, and that's to be the biggest, the baddest, and the best. But you need to start now. I'm holding you accountable, and you need to hold yourself accountable. Start now. Start now. My biggest resolution is to drop as much music, more music than I've ever dropped in my fucking life. And I'm starting now. I'm mixing, I'm recording, I'm finishing, I'm doing what I have to do. I'm putting in the fucking work to make that idea and that concept and that resolution a reality. But now I know if I had the willpower and the discipline to crush my New Year's resolutions from last year coming into this year, there's no fucking reason why I shouldn't have the discipline, the willpower, and the drive to crush this goal, to release as much music as I fucking can. On top of killing it in the fucking gym still, putting on this podcast still, becoming the best version of myself still, booking commercials still, booking modeling work still, staying afloat, doing stuff that I love to do, having a career in the arts and the fields that I am pursuing, man. And I've never been more excited to tackle a year, ever. I said that last year. I said 2022 is my year, and goddamn, I grabbed it by the balls and I made it my bitch. But 2023 has no idea what the fuck's about to hit it, bro. I'm going in. I rolled the snowball already. I'm going to grow into a fucking avalanche. And I need you to be an avalanche with me, bro. So roll your snowball right now. Let's start building some momentum, guys. And let's go into this new year already on our feet. Already halfway through the fucking race. Already in it. Mwah. As always, I'm sending love and positive energy your way, guys. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. It means the world to me. Thank you for listening to my ramblings up here. Like I said, thank you for listening to my music. And thank you for any ounce of support that you've ever shown me, man. It really does fuel me and it keeps me going. And like I said, I'm always sending love and positive energy to y'all. I want the best for y'all. And I want to see you guys live fulfilling lives and do whatever the fuck you want to do in life and not be held back by self-limiting beliefs, yourself, your boss, your girlfriend, whoever the fuck it is, bro. You're not letting nobody hold you back. Kill it, kill it, kill it. And we gonna kill it together. So as always, guys, mwah. I'll talk to you on the next one. Mwah.